Hello, my name is Ray Gibson, and I'm going to talk about some of the actions that I would take to bring my design plan to life. One of the first things that I would do, that I would start the lesson activity off with, is what I would call a concrete experience. And really, what that is that's, in this case, it could be a video or a scenario or providing an example to the group of learners of something that simulates the lesson objectives and concepts that will be applied throughout the lesson or the learning activity. So in this case, it could be something as small as a 2 or 3 minute YouTube video from like Undercover Boss, where people are interacting with the boss before that they know that person is the boss, and how their personality, some of their activities and their body language and tone changes once they find out who the boss is in that video there. Again, kind of talking through some of the lessons learned and the things that the learners saw there in that concrete. The second thing that I do is introduce the topic and then explain the learning learning objectives that we have there. And then for the bulk of the lesson, I create some interactive slides that require the learners to be a part of the learning process. And so what I mean by that is just on the slides, not only is it presenting information, but it requires the learners to maybe click certain buttons in order to advance to the next part of the lesson, or click certain buttons to reveal certain pieces of information. So for instance, if we were talking through the Army ranks, I just put a rank insignia up there, and then you have to click on the rank insignia to then flip it over and see what rank is that, and then what level does that person fall in terms of the hierarchy of the rank structure. How do you address that person, whether you salute them or don't salute them, and like what position do you stand up when you're talking to that person. So just interactive slides in that manner to try to keep the learners as involved as possible. The next thing that I do, I'd have an interactive check on learning, which is, I think this is where you could really have some fun with the instructional design plan here, is creating interactive flashcards where you show a rank and then you have to click on it again just to see more information that is revealed there. Matching exercises, where you have to match, rank titles to rank insignias that you could have there, along with also matching exercises for different scenarios, like do you salute or do you not salute? Do you salute indoors or outdoors, kind of thing, and like just different scenarios that they could have there. And then also embedding some videos to support the role-playing activity. So naturally, inside of a traditional classroom, you could have role-playing where different students perform the roles. But if this was a hybrid or online class where the learners are not sitting down in a traditional classroom, you could have videos where you show an example of a role play happening, and then the video ends, and then that would then trigger the learner to respond, to say, okay, this is how I would react to that. So like if a colonel walked up to me and I was a sergeant, I would stand up at the position of attention and give the greeting of the day. And if we were outdoors, maybe I'd salute, versus if we were indoors, I would not salute. Okay. So maybe adding some videos in there again to support the interactive role-playing activities that you can have there. I would definitely use a host of pictures, videos, and other items just to keep the learners involved and engaged in the learning process there. So overall, I think the goal would be to create a fun and engaging interactive learning environment that rewards the learners with, in this case, virtual stickers or even a scoreboard that could support the behaviorism learning theory with positive reinforcement. So every time they get a question right, it's like, hey, you get a sticker, or your score on the scoreboard goes up, and that scoreboard is visual the entire time that they're going through the lessons, and especially going through those interactive learning activities that we have there. You get a question wrong, hey, maybe your score goes down a little bit, kind of thing, to again kind of trying to reinforce the behavior that we want to see there, which is understanding the different rank structures and how to interact and engage with those different ranks that we have there. I'd even consider breaking a lesson into different sections. And so what I mean by that is, as you look at the rank structure, there's 3 rank structures that we have inside of the Army. There's the enlisted rank structure, the 1-officer rank structure, and the commissioned officer rank structure. And so instead of setting the lesson up to where you start off with enlisted, then you go to warrant, then you go to commission, maybe I'd break it down into 3 different subsections. And at the beginning of the lesson, the learner, I'm going to start off with commissioned officers first, because I like that one, or I have experience with that one. That one seems most fun to me, and then I'll choose one of the other 2 to complete the entire lesson. I think that could also be a way to maybe support some of the gamification strategy that we have and also keep the learners engaged. So overall, these are some of the ideas that I would have and I would incorporate in my lesson design plan should I actually bring this plan to life. Again, my name is Regis, and thank you for watching.